Right now, many Americans are in an FAFO phase where they never thought that the lepers would eat their face, and nonetheless, here we are. So, right now, I am in my FO phase where I am finding out exactly what if I was to do what God is calling me to do, what will happen. So, those that get this next statement, they're going to get it. We know that there is, for me, there is another version of me waiting for me to catch up. And oftentimes, fear, insecurities, I've said it before, imposter syndrome keeps me stagnant and complacent and stayed stuck in where I am today, even though I know that there is a better version of me waiting for me to catch up, like I said. So, one of the things that I am actually doing right now in this season is I've said before that one day I will be one of the most sought after host of events for women that are used to inspire, educate, and empower them to find peace in their purpose. So, in order for me to be this sought after host, I must start hosting and creating events. So, I'm right now hosting a 10-week book club with my church. You don't have to be a part of the book. You don't have to be a part of my church to join a book club if you're interested. But I'm hosting a 10-week book club with my church, and we will be reading Eric Thomas's UOU. I read the book before. I think it's an excellent book, but now I'm going to read it with a group of women, and we're going to apply and actually do the work to walk into our promises that is waiting for us. So right now I am in my season of finding out. There's so many things that God has placed into my spirit that I want to do. But every time I think about doing those things, I am stuck in the old version of me thinking, like, you will never be, that will never happen. But I know that those are lies, and I know that that is tricks of the enemy to keep me where I am today so that I don't do what it is that God has called me to do. So if that sounds like that's you, follow this journey, because what I'm going to do is over the next 10 weeks, I am going to share with you my progress, my problems, whatever that comes about. I plan on sharing it over the next 10 weeks. The reason why I'm doing it is for a couple of reasons. Number one, as a business owner, I am not utilizing social media like I should when it comes to my brand. I am not out here promoting and talking about my business and my brand as I am currently wearing the Bell brand. Get your legendary hoodies at www.thebellbrand.net. But I'm not utilizing social media like I should when it comes to my business and my brand. So I am taking this opportunity over the next 10 weeks to also practice showing up for my brand and my business and kind of discussing that. Also, just to share, because I know that there's so many people that I follow on social media and I watch their obedience, and their obedience has helped me to continue to show up and do what I'm supposed to do. So I know that I'm not the only one that is sitting at home not doing what it is that God has called me to do out of, like I said, whatever the reasons are. And sometimes we just need a voice or face to show up in their obedience so that we can step in our obedience. And lastly, just because I want to share what's going on. Right now, currently, I have 20 women that have registered for my group. Like I said, you don't have to be a part of my church to join my group, but I currently have 20 women that are registered for my group, and I'm excited about that. And I just want to share what's happening with that, because this really, I hosted a group at the end of last year, and it was a small, intimate group. And I see now that God used me to do that in order to get me prepared for my next, which is now. So I want to share that with you as well. So again, right now, if you are in your FO, finding out what it is and doing the work and showing up to find out what God has for you on the other side, or getting you closest to your future you, this is for you. So join me on this journey. Again, if you want to join my group, just DM me or comment below. And we start tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Thursday for the next 10 weeks. We start tonight, February 6th. We end April 13th. So yeah, let me know. And I'll again follow this journey, and I'm excited to see what God has in store for my next. And with that, peace.